Everyone. Hi, good evening, and welcome to the session. Well, it's Friday again, and here we are with a new session. So today, this session is all about the free internship data on data science for data science and data analytics by 360DigiTMG. Now, 360DigiTMG is actually contributing to the data world by this, and yes, we have all these things here completely free, of course. Now, let me start this session by congratulating you. Now, you must be thinking, congratulating you for what? Well, congratulating you for choosing to upskill your career in the field of data analytics and data science. We all know upskilling is not easy. People give up when they try to upskill. Now, you are trying to upskill yourself, and that's the reason you deserve congratulations. Now, what is this session all about, or what is this free internship project all about? We all know there is vast difference between whatever happens in theory, whatever happens in practical life, right? And we all know, of course, you must be a student in college or you must be a working professional, searching for some new projects to work on, all those things. Now, when we're talking about that, we all know there's that gap in real world and theoreticals. To bridge that gap, we have this particular project. Now, let's talk about this particular project. When we are talking about this particular project, we have two phases for these internships. Right? This is a free internship, and two phases when we are talking about. First phase will be learning phase. Now, what will we have here? Learning phase, you'll learn Python, SQL, and data preliminaries. Of course, if you already know that, if you already have learned that, this will be sort of brushing up your concepts, right? So, what will happen here? Every single day, you will get 3 videos in LMS. Now, what is this LMS? LMS is Learning Management System of 360DigiTMG, right? Of course, we have our LMS and you will get access to that. Now, how to get access to the LMS? Well, you are already part of a community, right? Now, Google form will be posted in that community. You just have to fill that Google form by Sunday evening, Sunday 5 p.m. After that, on Monday, you will get LMS access. Our LMS team will contact you, of course, and you will get LMS access. Now, talking about this particular phase, what will happen there? Okay, before this, let me show you what LMS looks like. Now, this is how LMS. This is what LMS looks like. We have a courses, orientation, learning tools, and all those things. Right. Here we'll have 3 videos, and there will be assessment link. Now, when we talk about assessment link, once you click on the assessment link, you will be directed to this particular part here. So 360DigiTMG's LinkedIn page. Now, in a LinkedIn page, of course, we have this type of assessment. For example, this day one learning assessment. We'll have subjective questions here, and you will be typing answers to those questions in the comment section. Now, the question is, of course, the question you must be having is, why do we need to type answers in here? Now, understand that LinkedIn is really very famous for recruiters actively looking for participants or actively looking for the future employees, right? Now, if that's the case, what we want to do here, we want to make sure that we increase our visibility by writing something. When you write something, you increase your visibility, and at the very same time, increasing your chances of getting selected, right? Now, once this part is done, you have to complete this in the learning phase. Now we'll move to another phase, that is project phase. Once you do all these things, we'll move to project phase. Now, project phase is the second phase, right? Of course, LinkedIn questions, they answer in the comment section. You have to do that. We talked about it. Now, project phase, we shall assign an expert data scientist who has rich experience of working on real world projects, and they will guide you throughout the project. There will be daily stand-up meetings for 15 minutes from Monday to Friday to discuss what is done and what must be done for the next day, any risk or challenges that you have. Now, we shall discuss this when we reach this phase. Talking about this particular program, upon completing the project successfully, you will be awarded an internship project completion certificate from 360DigiTMG. Now, this is a free program and certificate is also free. We do not charge anything before, during, or after the internship. Now, this program will start from Monday, that is 25th November 2024. Now, once you complete this particular project, of course, certificate of completion, this is how it will look like, right? Now, there are some frequently asked questions for this internship program. For example, talking about completion of learning phase, participants must complete all learning modules before moving to the next task. Please reach out for support if needed to internsman@360dtmg.com. There will be data science internship. No, right now only data analytics internships are available. Talking about LMS credentials issuance, we expect patience in this phase, right? Patience is appreciated during this process, and LMS credentials may take up to 24 working hours to be issued. Internship continuation in case of emergency. Well, if you are unable to complete the internship due to work commitments or personal emergencies, please email us at interns1@360dtmg.com. Right. We make sure that you are including any relevant documentation or proof, and you will be assigned an upcoming internship. Talking about internship certificate policy, internship certificate will be issued only upon successful completion of all required documents. Now, if you fail to meet project submission deadlines, will result in ineligibility for a certificate. Talking about delays in project submissions, well, these are not permitted. If a deadline is missed, intern will need to join the next project batch and complete it within the specified deadline to qualify for the certificate. Now, these are all the conditions. Of course, we are very strict about it since the projects that we are offering are really, really good, right? Are at par with the industry. So at least we make sure that you are following these rules. Now, what do we have here when we talk about supporting you in this journey? Let me take you to our website. Let me just go to our website, 360DigiTMG. Here, 360DigiTMG. And when we go here, you can see our website, we can see our popular courses, domain analytics, and of course, our differentiators, what our alumni talk about us, our alumni work here, right? All these things. Now, let me take you to the learning resources page. Well, we have a lot of stuff here. You can be part of the micro learning burst, right? And of course, we have upcoming sessions on AI-powered image generation and orientation session on DS and DA. Talking about playlist, well, there are different playlists, of course, and we have core learning resources for you. The first thing you see is the digital learning library. When we talk about digital learning library, we have in here, for example, these things, these concepts completely. You have to make sure that you actually go through these concepts again and again, revise it again and again, so that you are actually thorough with these concepts, right? Or actually you get all these things imbibed in your mind. Next, second we have is AI Design Studio for ML. Now, when you're doing this project, you will have to make a project of a complete workflow. ML workflow architecture for a complete project, right from data sources to end user device. You have features stored, you have model registry, all those things. Now, this is for a beginner. If you want that intermediate knowledge, you can come. You can actually do this with this type of intermediate knowledge. ML workflow architecture is here, and we have advanced level ML workflow architecture. Now, think of it. If you know all these things, if you know how actually to make advanced level architecture, right? If you know this is really, really good, right? It will be really, really good for you. And if your recruiter knows that you know all these things, well, that would be a really win-win situation for you. Now, win-win situation for you and the recruiter as well. Third thing we talk about is, next thing we talk about is basically data skill assessment. Of course, we have this assessment test. Talking about career advancement and professional growth, we have a resume optimization hub where you can actually come and polish your resume. You can actually use it as applicant tracking system. ATS basically just put your job description in here, and you put your resume. And how do we actually use it? We generally talk about it in our Thursday session. Of course, will be when you come here, it will be easier for you to see that. Now here we have this AI. We have this job portal right now. There's some work going on in the backend. That's the reason you can't see any job openings here. But in general, for example, we have current job. We have a lot of job openings coming further, going further, like right. So even now, when we're talking about this thing, we have multiple job openings. Talking about mind maps, we have mind maps for different topics. We have, for example, data understanding, of course, data collection and everything, and all these things we have here. Now, this actually expands, and you can just come back here, revise it again and again, and use all these things. Talking about project showcase and spotlight was projects and innovations. Of course, we have success criteria and everything, right? Talking about the your business problem, success criteria, all these things in there. You have animated insight series where you can learn a lot of things, right? You can actually go through these videos or GIF files and learn a lot. Now, next we have here, for example, our YouTube channel, right? For example, if you go to our YouTube channel, let me take you to our YouTube channel. Of course, we have a lot of videos here. We have playlists. We talk about these. We have again industry connect videos. You can see a lot of your lectures we have, right? Talking about placement success stories and all. Everything we'll have here. Of course, after this, when you go to the playlist section, there are a lot of videos related to the same. Well, you have resume building sessions, you have ID session, free program on Rapid Miner, and different Gen AI videos you have, right? And of course, we have education analytics, basically different domains videos. We have Six Sigma full course videos. We have soft skill training. There are a lot of videos in here which you can really learn. Just invest your time in here, and actually you can learn a lot, right? Now, these are few tools that we have for you that you should actually, we believe you should actually use while you're preparing for all these things, while you're working on your project, right? So let me just go back and revise it once more. When you're talking about this particular project, we have two phases. First phase is actually learning phase where we will have Python, SQL, and data preliminaries. And of course, 3 videos will be posted every single day in your learning management system. How to get access to the learning management system? You are already a part of a community. If you're not a part of community, please write mail to interns one. And here, once you're part of the community, there will be a Google form that will be posted in that community. And what you need to do, just fill the Google form by Sunday 5 p.m. and our backend team will contact you, will give you LMS access, right, within 24 hours or so. And after that, you can start watching those videos. You can actually go to assessment, go to LinkedIn assessment, go to assessment, and it will direct you to the LinkedIn page. Subject to questions, we have to make sure that you write answers, right? All these things are done. Once this phase is over, we have second phase as project phase, where we shall assign an expert data scientist who has this experience of working on real world projects, and they will guide you throughout the project. There will be daily stand-up meetings for 15 minutes, Monday to Friday, to discuss what is done and what must be done for next day and any risk or challenges that you have. Of course, we'll be discussing this when we reach this phase. Talking about certificate of completion, upon completing the project successfully, you will be awarded an internship project completion certificate from 360DigiTMG. Well, this is a free program and certificate is also free. We do not charge anything before, during, or after the internship. This program will start from Monday, that's 25th November 2024. This is how the certificate of completion will look like. Now, we have been through those resources which we actually use in here, right? Or you can use to make sure that you learn a lot. Now, team, I'll insist that you actually fill the Google form and get LMS access and just get in the project, right? The projects we do are really good, are top notch. These are live projects actually, and that will be really useful for you, right? So what are you waiting for, team? Please fill the Google form and yes, get in the project. See you with us, team. So this is it from our side, team. We're logging off, and yes, do enjoy this week. Do enjoy the weekend, and yes,